Welcome to the LAUSD Redistricting Commission's public input hearing, and thank you for attending. The LAUSD Redistricting Commission is composed of 15 members, 7 appointed by each member of the LAUSD Board of Education, 4 appointed by the Los Angeles City Council President, and 4 by the Mayor of the City of Los Angeles. The Commission has elected myself, Luis Sanchez as Chair, Ms. Andrea Ambriz as Vice Chair. To date, we have had 14 meetings to organize ourselves, establish our procedures and processes, and hire staff. We have also created 2 standing committees, the Outreach Committee co-chaired by Wilma Franco and Elizabeth Johnson, and the Data and Mapping Committee co-chaired by Ana Teresa Dehan and Barry Wake. The committees meet on a regular basis to discuss issues under the purview of each committee. This hearing is part of the first phase of soliciting public input in our work. There will be many other opportunities. We are committed to providing the residents of the Los Angeles Unified School District with full opportunity to participate in this process. We are holding 7 public input hearings prior to the development of any maps. Once we develop an initial map and approve it for public distribution in late September, the full commission will hold a second round of hearings during the first week of October to receive further input from the public. Our final map must be completed by October 29th. Once our map is finalized, it will then go to the City Council, which has until December 31st, 2021 to adopt the final map. We are making redistricting software and data available to the public so you may submit your own recommended maps. We also are making the information we gather available online through our commission website, redistricting2021.lacity.org/LUSDRC, as well as providing the public the opportunity to submit testimony, comments, and maps online. We encourage all LAUSD communities and stakeholders to engage in the redistricting process so that communities have equal access to political representation. How and where districts are drawn can shape a community's ability to elect representatives of their choice. Before we begin receiving your comments, the city attorney will provide a brief overview of the redistricting law and criteria that we are obligated to follow. That presentation will be followed by the member of our Data and Mapping Committee, who will explain the concept of communities of interest and how this information is crucial to the success of our work.
On behalf of the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office, we welcome you to this public hearing of the LAUSD Redistricting Commission. Our office's role is to provide legal advice to the city, including this commission, throughout the redistricting process. We would like to take this opportunity to discuss several important laws and legal principles that apply to redistricting. The Los Angeles City Charter requires the City Council to redraw the lines for the LAUSD's 7 Board of Education districts at least once every 10 years. The Charter creates this Redistricting Commission to advise the City Council on the drawing of LAUSD Board of Education district lines. The Charter requires the Redistricting Commission to obtain public input, prepare a redistricting proposal, and present the proposal to the City Council. Several important legal criteria govern the redistricting process. The equal population principle. Board of Education districts must contain, as nearly as practicable, equal portions of the total population of the Los Angeles Unified School District. This principle is established in the City Charter and also in the United States Supreme Court's one-person, one-vote decisions. The United States Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. The United States Supreme Court has held that race cannot be used as the predominant factor in drawing district lines, such that traditional redistricting criteria are subordinated to the considerations of race. The Voting Rights Act of 1965. The Voting Rights Act prohibits voting practices which result in a denial or abridgment of the right to vote on account of race, color, or language minority status. Redistricting plans must be analyzed under the Voting Rights Act to ensure they do not deprive minority voters of an equal opportunity to elect representatives of their choice in violation of the Act. Traditional redistricting criteria. Federal, state, and city law have established several traditional redistricting criteria, all of which shall be considered to the extent feasible when drawing district lines. What are the traditional redistricting criteria? Contiguity. All parts of a district should connect. Compactness. Districts should be geographically compact. Existing boundaries. Districts should utilize boundaries such as geographic, street, and political boundaries and conform to high school attendance zones. Communities of interest. Districts should preserve neighborhoods and communities of people sharing common interests. More information regarding the laws governing the LAUSD's redistricting process are available on the Redistricting Commission's website, redistricting2021.lacity.org/LAUSDRC. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. The City Attorney has just provided a brief overview of the redistricting law and criteria that the Commission is obligated to follow in the redistricting process. As a member of the Data and Mapping Committee, I want to share with you the current LAUSD Board of Education district map adopted in 2012. There are 4 ways for the public to provide input into the Commission's process. The first way is to attend a public hearing like you are doing today and tell us what you'd like to see in a map. The second way is through the public comment form on our website. The third way is to submit your map to the Commission, and the rules and procedures for doing so are on the website as well. Lastly, the Commission will be providing an online mapping tool to help the public draw their own maps. We will now address the concept of communities of interest and how this type of public input is crucial to the success of the Commission's work. As the City Attorney mentioned, traditional redistricting criteria consists of maintaining compact districts, drawing contiguous districts, observing natural boundaries, and respecting communities of interest. While the first 3 are easily identifiable, protecting communities of interest is typically the most subjective and controversial of the traditional redistricting criteria. The concept of protecting communities of interest is to draw boundaries in a manner that preserves communities that share common interests and that should be included within a single district for purposes of their effective and fair representation. There are many types of common interests that may identify a community of interest. For example, communities may share common housing patterns, urban, rural, or suburban. Communities may share a common culture or language. Communities may be defined by their neighborhood council, or by the location of cultural, religious, or educational institutions. Communities may also be defined by the location of geographic boundaries or features, such as a city, parks, lakes, mountains or freeways, certain public services like public schools, public transit. The Los Angeles Police Department or the County Fire Department may also help define a community. The Commission will be using a wide range of information, including census data on income level, educational background, housing patterns, same-sex households, cultural and language characteristics, employment and economic patterns, health and environmental conditions, crime, schools, and other common issues. The Commission will also consider city planning maps, school attendance zone maps of the Los Angeles Unified School District, transit maps of the Los Angeles Metro, and neighborhood council maps, as well as other maps and geographic information. While all of this written information is critical to the Commission's work, so is input from the public. The Commission has prepared a public comment form on communities of interest. If you would like the Commission to consider a particular community of interest, we invite you to complete and submit a public comment form on our website. To speak at this public hearing or to submit your written comments to the Commission.
Thank you again for attending our meeting today. To contact the Commission, you can reach us by email, phone, on our website, and you can follow us on social media. Our website is located at Redistricting2021.LACity.org. period org/LAUSD-RC. On our webpage, the Google Translate button in the upper right corner is available to translate the website into multiple languages. On our homepage, you can easily RSVP for a public hearing, join any live Zoom webinars, and provide us with public comment with the click of a button shown in the middle of the page. This website is where we will publish our draft map by the end of September, as well as the final recommended map and report to the Los Angeles City Council by the end of October. The homepage menu also allows you to access the Commission's documents and tools. Our purpose and value statements are also posted on our website, outlining the Commission's commitment to creating a transparent, equitable, and data-driven process that centers students, families, and communities. We also make available the video and audio of all of our meetings on the video audio page. On another page, you can also view the accompanying detailed minutes from previous meetings. We will post transcripts following all public hearings on our website approximately 2 weeks after each public input hearing. Under the Community Engagement section, you may view the working timeline of our Commission, which outlines the tentative schedule of our efforts and indicates the dates by which we will complete our work. The public comment page under Community Engagement is where you can RSVP for a public input hearing, easily submit written comments, or you can email us at LAUSD-redistricting@lacity.org. Additionally, beginning in September, our online mapping tool on the Maptitude software page is where you will be able to draw suggested maps to submit to the Commission. This page also provides the rules and procedures for presenting a map to the Commission at our Commission meeting on September 15th. On the Agenda Schedule webpage, you can view all of our meeting agendas and related materials to stay updated on the Commission's work in progress. Currently, the Commission is conducting only virtual meetings following state and local guidance. We hope you visit our website at redistricting2021.org/LAUSD-RC. And we hope you participate in future meetings with us.
We are holding 7 virtual public input hearings between August 18th and September 1st, before we begin the process of drawing and publishing a draft map. Every public input hearing will have Spanish interpretation available using the Zoom interpretation button at the bottom of your screen. We will also provide interpretation in 12 other languages if we receive a request at least 72 hours before the meeting. When providing comments in any language other than English, please pause every 2 sentences to allow your interpreter to interpret your comment back to English. Feel free to contact us by email or phone, and don't forget to check out our website and follow us on social media. Now we will move into the public comment period of the meeting. Each member of the public wishing to speak before the Commission will have up to 3 minutes. Please select the raised hand option to speak and wait to be called on. When we call on you, please state your name and the boundaries of your community of interest as an introduction to your comments. Once again, thank you for attending today's public hearing for the LAUSD Redistricting Commission and for participating in this very important process.